Like this building right here, that top, the fence on the top, that's very old style. Maybe the fence was put up there for when people swept the chimney so they wouldn't fall off the edge. Yeah, this is an 1800 style building. Check out this. No, this is a business office area, I think. They got the old well style for the windows. They just put a little extra like water stuff to take the water away. I think people might be living here. They got lights on. Can we just walk in? No. Piano. The very type of building. Oh, no trespassing. Okay, with this big old stairway. The very kind of building that would just be left abandoned in a lot of other cities. So strange. This is probably an old grocery store, and Goodwill moved in. Their theater is still in operation somehow. I think the city is got to be taxing the people and using it for diverting it to restore Guardians of the Galaxy. That was a long time ago, I believe. They're using horse yokes and oxen yokes for the fence. That's kind of neat. And the library, I think, is an old Carnegie library. And it looks in great shape inside. This is not an old falling apart building. And it looks like they added an extension to it. There's no entering this door anymore, which really shows you that it's an old building. And I didn't even look down here. Kind of entrance. Such a strong smell of flowers. This is not an exit. It is kind of an entrance for the original design. And they had to make another door to give access for handicap. This would not have been here before. They just kind of built in this door later in 1996. They put the addition. So the original probably ended at this corner, and then they spent a lot of money for the extension. So it's the original and then the extension, and it looks like it could use a paint job. But besides that, it's all in good shape, like everything else. There's a bunny. It's a little annoying here because of the highway. It's early in the morning and it's still kind of annoying, busy as it is. Play some checkers with painted rocks. That's a different approach. More organic. An organic checkerboard. I like that idea. But wow, three stories at least for this place. They really put some effort into an interpretive center. I don't quite know what to think of it. And then I'm guessing people don't really visit this place a lot. Got a carved out old canoe. I'm guessing the end that fell off. Building center. Discovery table. Discover all kinds of shells. You don't see too much inside, but this is pretty significant to have the heads of some wild animals, mountain animals, and animals definitely not found around here. Right over here, they got displays, a garden with some milkweed, I guess, yeah, strawberry plant and milkweed. They are definitely not growing this milkweed, so you could just, well, the root's still in there. They're definitely not growing milkweed with the strawberries and tomatoes. It's just not being picked. I didn't really notice this before, but when I'm pulling on the plants, I can use this as a hand brace as I pull the weed or whatever else I'm doing. It's kind of neat. Another table with various objects, mostly wood and bone. Oh, the compost area is here, right up against the building. Nice looking catnip right here. I might want to pick, maybe not. And of course, you got to have a clothes drying rack for their towels, because they're wiping down a lot. Another balcony, that's pretty neat. Alright, from the Interpretive Center, there's solar panels. They got this display up for the solar panels. This is a mystery to me. Does it support the sun panels in some way? I think I can hit a button, but what does that do? How do I compare? And then I'm guessing this thing just can't fly. Its wing looks deformed on the left side. It's very tall. Two of them, and they just never leave this fenced-in area. Trapped forever. Oh, here we go. Trumpeter swans. Yeah, they're a bigger swan. 48 inches. And then at the solar panels, they got the standard netting underneath. I've seen this before. They get issues with those pesky birds trying to disrupt their our conservation efforts. Birds don't care about conservation. And since I've been out here, I haven't been attacked by a single gnat. And that's largely because it's a little chilly. Gotta give them time to wake up and warm up. Iowa looks awesome with you. This is I've never seen anything like this before. They tell you to set your phone down and walk away from it. So you can get a shot of yourself in front of the building, because that's the best part about this park is the building. Amazing. It's kind of weird to see this. They put signage around. Is that even open? Signage around. Oh, it's okay. They're not burning anything. I'm like, are they really like gonna burn wood on this sign post. Alright, so this chimney is for chimney swifts. Apparently Althea built her own chimney swift thing and it took them 3 years to move in. And now we have a tower, or now they have a tower here for these weird birds that like to live in our chimneys. But they're only here from April to October. They do a huge migration. That's amazing. They got some real tough rules in Hurstville Nature Area. Jump on the rocks, splash in the water, dash through the prairie, seek out the bugs. Tough rules. Why do I think a beaver cut a log like this? Probably has mental disorder. Hurstville Interpretive Center in Iowa. LaMotte, Iowa, LaMotte. Oh, all right. I thought the scratching was going to be some four-legged animal. It was a bird. It scratched all the way from the top to the bottom. I don't know why I needed to do that. Look at that. If you wander over here, you got some good copper. It's good shape. Nice tube. There's a truck here, and I wonder if they're inside. It's really weird. This doesn't seem like it's designated to be a picnic table shelter place, but I mean, I don't know what else they would be using this for. It might have electricity. What are it's making a noise. Some kind of animal deterrent? Just last year, several questions come to mind upon seeing this sign. It doesn't look very renovated to me. Right, I filed this off. It's like trying to file a bicycle lock, 15-minute time frame roughly. Now I got more foot room, just a little bit. Just those precious inches. Alright, it's really bright and hard to see, but I figured out how to test the lights. Alright, I use my 7+ foot stick, push on the brake. You could barely see the light turn on, and I could do that for the other side. Get on the brake, and then, so good thing my brakes work. The reverse don't work on the left, so I need to fix that by getting this screw out. Alright, I didn't show it, but I removed a couple of more metal plates. I removed the plastic that was covering this, exposing another wire. this one. I noticed that I had a lot of dust to sweep out in this back corner because it's getting in from this over the years. It's been years since I actually really swept this part out, so it was years and years of dust, maybe about that thick. Alright, so I am dumping the 3 pans I filled with water to put on the roof of the car, and I'm going to turn to sticks. I just want to get one more 6-footer and actually 2 more 4-footers because I know I can fit them in the car, and then they'll make good exercise sticks and then also good shade sticks and for other purposes. For a shelter, I mean, if I were running some kind of exploratory committee looking into what to put in a shelter, I would never provide speakers. I'd provide electricity. People could bring their own speakers, but not provide speakers in the shelter by itself. It just seems kind of wasteful. All right, this guy's gonna come over to bother me. No? Why? What's up? What's up? What do you need? Can I help you?
Oh, I thought you were waiting for somebody to open the door or something.
Is that what people do? Is they pace back and forth and just, that's how they wait for the doors?
Yeah.
Over there? All right. No, I'm not doing that. No, just toasting some bread. Why, you got the key or something?
Why? You guys the reason why you have to be in there?
No.
Oh, okay.
Do you have the key?
That's what I was wondering.
Do you have the key or something?
I have a key, yes.
Oh, you work for the town?
For the city, yeah.
All right. Yeah, it's a pretty nice place. Yeah, you're a parks. You work for Parks and Recreation.
Well, it's just the city of LaMotte, yeah.
But I mean, you get paid to mow.
No,
So,
I'm mowing my. Yeah, I mow this with the town mower.
yeah. All right. Yeah, that's a pretty cushy job. Doesn't look like it gets too busy here though. You know, there's all this bird poop all over.
Well, yeah.
I mean. All right. All right, I've got to work a little harder for that Wi-Fi since I no longer have an active hotspot. So I bicycle to where I got some at Bud's Bar. Hang out in the park. Oh, what a challenge here. One headed down a hill and I got a guy pulling out in front of me. Oh man, I suspected Bud's Bar would be a little too busy. So that park manager, he's watching over the park from his front yard, sitting on a chair, watching. No way I'm gonna even attempt to try to sleep there overnight. And no way am I gonna attempt to park on the side of the road in front of that bar. There's too many people. They are way too active for me. Alright, I'm in Asbury, and I've never seen this before. A solar charging station. 6.9, 269. Is it how many? Total energy use, total energy used. Okay, but what about what's available? They got several these connectors. That's a lot of connectors. So at the solar charge as an Eagle Scout project. Oh, this folds down. Okay. There's no sides. Interesting. Eagle Scouts are into technology now. Eagle Scouts and technology. That's kind of weird. Alright, so I'm gonna make use of the library today. Sounds like somebody's in there. Nope. Just got a radio on.
Okay. Yeah, use use your judgment. Right. Okay. Yeah, just send one in if you feel the need. Okay, thanks. Bye. Hey there.
I have to check out the desk to use a study room.
Let me see if anybody's signed up for.
Yeah, how's the schedule look for today?
Looks like nobody's out back there, so did you want to use it for an hour or 2 hours?
Yeah, I guess hour and a half.
Okay. And your first name?
It's Travis?
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thanks. Back at the Water Tower Park in Asbury, Iowa. Hey, hey, can I report a problem in the park here? You guys
Sure.
at the Water Tower Park, you guys have malfunctioning toilets.
Oh,
The women's bathroom.
Yep.
It sounds like
they've
it's,
been working on it.
Oh, you
yeah,
did?
I think
Okay.
it's a part. Yep.
Because it's going off like every 30 seconds
Yep.
or so. Okay, I just.
Yeah.
All right, well.
Okay. Yep. No,
That's,
thank you for
that's all I gotta.
pointing out.
That's all I gotta say.
Yeah. No problem.
Do not follow into work area. That's on the back of a dump truck. On the other side, there's a lot of volleyball players too. These guys, they play until the lights get shut out on them at 10 p.m. It's 9:45 right now. They get shut down before 10. They're in the middle of playing, and then the lights just shut off. It's a curfew. Something else. Grammercy Park, East Dubuque, Illinois. Alright, so this is Grammercy Park. Got some weird hills, like almost Indian hills. They got some bad they got a bad gnat problem here. They intentionally planted wheat to stabilize the hill. But this, wow, it's very noisy. And most of the noise is coming from Iowa. But this hill overlooks, it was a steep climb coming up here. And this hill kind of overlooks the river. But the trees are in the way. Really nice setup here with electricity, probably. Yeah, I've seen these type of little sections. They got picnic tables in a sand circle. I think I've seen those types of things before, but usually they've been old and everything is just so worn away. It's only remnants. So at Grammercy Park, there are signs. I'll try to read them. The gnats are kind of bad, but these are all intentional hills for, I think, Indian burial. And there's signs like explaining them. All right, 2,000 years ago, the mound builders, Hopewell. So they have a lot of explanation. The gnats really make me jumpy, so I'm not really going to read this. 2000 Grammercy. Another sign up here. Overlook over the city. Honoring the dead. Birds like to perch here. I bet those Indians dealt with a lot of gnats too. Burning of the flesh. A tomb. Oh man. Okay. So Indians around on the northern regions have a habit of building mounds that overlook, that are on tall hillsides overlooking the river. Hopewell Heights Overlook. Got a big fence. They probably cut these trees down from time to time. Alright, so they really explained things that were buried here. And I find it interesting that they had copper beads. So they did have, Indians did value copper a little bit. So even though the bathroom, even though there's a neighborhood around here, even though there's a pretty dense neighborhood around here, the bathrooms are unlocked, open, clean. And what are the factors that they can survive? I'm not quite sure it's this. Alright, I'm monitoring. There's other factors involved. For one, it could be just decent people. Another, we're on this tall hill. Criminals don't like coming up on top of tall hills for some reason. And other factors. Alright, so I decided to trim the edge off of this. I could just simply cut it with the scissors. So I don't know, it just saves a little bit of, just a tiny bit of space. Toss this out because it's really, stability is really good. So I feel very comfortable just taking this little edge piece off. Walking to the library, I just came down a pretty big hill. Because I wanted to avoid going through neighborhoods, going down through the downtown. It seems more appropriate to go on Main Street. And by the way things look, I think I could get away with sleeping here overnight. I think I could, if I wanted to. If I wanted to park on the side of the road here, I think should be fine. There's quite a few bars. I don't know how busy those will get. Should be fine.